Ready, yeah?
Yeah, ready.
Perfect, make your way out. So, you ready, yeah?
Yeah, ready.
Perfect, make your way out. We're gonna turn left. We're gonna follow the road around.
Yep.
And that's all, yeah? At the end of the road, go right. From the traffic lights, go right. Taxi driver was about to pull out. Like, wow, okay. Sorry for that. And take the first left. Just before the blue car, we're gonna pull up on the left. Okay, so when you're ready, move off. At the end of the road, go right. Like you to take the first left. the car as well. There you go, and check. Okay, so whenever you're ready, move off. The roundabout, can you see the sign? Yeah.
Yep.
At the roundabout, turn right into third exit. Right into third exit, yeah?
Yep.
When leaving the spiral roundabout, if you ever get confused where to go, just follow these small dash lines and they're gonna guide you to the correct lane. Left signal so he knows you're gonna move back, yeah? That's it. If you think there's no gap, tell them what you're gonna do and they will provide you the room, yeah?
Perfect.
Because he was keeping behind, he didn't want you to.
Yeah.
Do you make sense in it? quite slow, isn't it?
Yeah. Shall I overtake him?
I don't know. You're on your own. So we are traveling on a dual carriageway and the speed of the road is 50 miles per hour. The taxi in front of us is going quite slow. And of course, as the learner, we want to keep around 2 seconds gap between the taxi and him. He's doing around 37 to 40 miles per hour, which is 10 to 12 miles less than the speed of the road. At this point, he should make up progress and try overtaking the vehicle as there's no one on the right lane. As it took a long time to decide to overtake the vehicle, this would be recorded as a serious fault for driving unnecessarily and persistently slow. Yeah, so just to repeat, we're turning right into third exit, yeah? You know when you're slowing down for a roundabout or anything, you're going into second gear too early. You're doing about 30-40 miles per hour and you're going into second gear.
Yeah.
No, you don't need it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, every time you're leaving the clutch, the car is jerking because you're in the range of third gear, but
Yeah.
with the second gear. So try to be in second gear when you're below 20, yeah?
Right.
Makes sense, innit?
Yeah.
And just before the traffic lights turn left. So, apologies, yeah, we're turning left here, sorry, yeah. I got confused, sorry for that. And I would like you to take the second junction on the right, not the first one, but the second junction. At the end of the road, go left. So roundabout, go right into third exit. Yeah, so right into third exit. Brilliant roundabout, yeah, that was just behind the Audi on the left side. Like, can you see the driveway?
Yep.
Bang on in front of the driveway. I want to stop in front of the driveway, yeah? Brilliant. That's perfect. And let's perform a nice parallel parking with the Audi, yeah? Behind the Audi, yeah? Parallel parking.
Oh yeah, no way. No way.
Happy? Yeah? Fine, not too far from the curb. A bit far from the car, but it's alright, yeah? Okay, so should we move off, yeah?
Yeah.
At the main road, let's go left. whenever you're ready, let's move to the right lane. And then from the traffic lights, we're going down towards Seacroft, taking exit number 3. Do you know
Yep.
around Burger King's, innit?
Yep.
You know what I mean, innit?
Yep.
Okay, that's perfect. If you want me to prompt you, let me know, yeah? But I think you would know what I'm trying to say. Ready? Can you turn on the front demister? It's getting a bit misty. You see on the dashboard, it says max over there. So touch the max again. That's it.
Feels lovely, that.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you turn it off when you're ready? So at the mini roundabout, go left into first exit. Mini roundabout, go left into first exit. And somewhere safe, pull up on the left. Okay, and turn off your engine as well and chill. Okay, so that's around 40 minutes of drive.
Yep.
So what do you think?
I think I failed it, me, from that parking.
From the parking, what happened wrong with the parking?
It took me more than one time to do it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's not a requirement for you to park the car in one go.
Yeah.
You can take a couple of attempts, it's alright.
Yeah.
Or sometimes even more than a couple of attempts. I did give you a serious fault on the parallel parking, but it was not the reason you try to do it again. It was the reason you were not checking around properly.
Right.
You know, when you... Okay, so forget the maneuver first up. Just give me 1 second, yeah? So, maneuver... Okay, so the main thing which I gave you fault, like I said, lack of checks.
Yep.
There were a couple of times that when you were recorrecting the maneuver, you were pulling on the side back behind the Audi, and there were couple of vehicles overtaking you, but you were not keeping an eye on them. Remember, we have agreed when we are doing the maneuver, we are being a hazard for other people.
Yeah.
So you must stop for them so they can overtake you easily.
Yep.
And then you hit the curb once as well. It's because what happened when you hit the curb? You know, when you reverse back.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I locked too early, so obviously when I tried locking back again, instead of trying to straighten up, I've obviously hit curb.
Yeah, but that was a good decision. Like as soon you hit the curb, you were like, okay, I'm not gonna reverse more, because sometimes people still try to reverse back and then mount the pavement. That's a bad thing. Yeah. So hitting the curb over there, I just gave you a minor fault, nothing.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the checks when you did the parallel park. Your whole focus was to park up the car. That's it. Yeah. Overall, apart from that, do you think you did a few more?
I did okay. I could have done better, but
I think you could have done way better.
Yeah.
Because you know our last lessons were so good, innit?
Yeah.
So you did a bit. Okay, so let me. Do you know, I have noticed few times you went through traffic lights.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh shit, I shouldn't have gone. Like your reaction was like, you should have stopped. No, we couldn't stop there. It was impossible. You know, we went through a couple of amber lights.
Yeah. It's just because it was amber, but I were already too far through it.
Yeah, so there was no point. So I think your reaction was better than you stopping over the car. It's just you were kind of like, you were saying something to yourself that, oh, you should just stop or whatever. So we're like, no, it's not a problem at all.
So I got one serious and one minor.
No, we got more serious as well. I'm gonna tell you what the serious one. I'm just telling you a few things, but I'm gonna tell you the serious faults. Yeah. So one more thing, sometimes you signal too late.
Too late
on approaching a roundabout. I have to give you hints. I was like we are turning right. Keep like that cross gates round. The new ring road over there, the 50 miles per hour. You're literally reaching the roundabout and then you put in the signal. No, you have to signal way too early. You're traveling on a high speed road. You need to let people know early. So put the signal early than normally what you do. I'm not saying that you have put the signal late everywhere. In few spaces, few places. And then sometimes you have a habit that if the lights are red, you might not turn on the signal till the lights are green. You can keep the signal on. It's not a problem at all. You know what I mean? The red lights has nothing to see with it. Okay, now coming to the serious faults. So one of the serious faults you did in the test center.
In the test center?
Bang on in the test center. It's when we pulled out from the car park, and you know the roundabout where the roundabout next to like a center, just before that, you know, when I have told you as well, two of the traffic meet each other. It's a two-way car park, so we got the pavement in the middle, and then vehicle could be coming from right, and you are joining the same road as them as well, so you must check on the right side over there.
Right.
I know there's no giver lines there, but what if there was someone coming from the right?
Yeah, I get you.
So that means if someone was coming from the right side, you wouldn't have noticed at all, because you were not looking at it. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not sure how would the examiner in that test and would treat it, but I would treat it as a serious fault because you did a junction without checking anything on the right side. So that was your first serious fault you made bang on in the junction in the test center. And then I gave you so that was your serious fault. Then do you know we did a spiral roundabout around Winmore when we turned right into third exit? You know, when we were joining that dual carriageway 50 miles per hour. You know, that roundabout was done slightly, like it was not the best way to do it, but I didn't give you any fault at all because you managed it. First thing, like when you're approaching the roundabout over there, you had put the right signal or you had moved to the right lane, but you swerved a bit over to the left side. But you did realize and you moved back.
Because I didn't know which the third exit was, because you obviously had to go around the first roundabout and then join onto the second bit to get your third exit. And then as soon as you passed the second exit, you were on the right lane, which was taking you back again towards that's why
and you realized and you moved up with the perfect mirrors, with the perfect signal, so no fault was done. If you would have done something immediate over there or suddenly, it could have been a problem for us. So spiral roundabout was perfectly fine. But do you remember when we exited the spiral roundabout, we were in the right lane of the spiral roundabout, and you took a long time to move back to the left lane. And it was a 50 zone and you were barely doing 20 miles per hour. I think you were trying to figure out what was the speed over there, or I don't know what happened.
Saying 30 on the car, and then I seen the 50 sign, so that's when I sped up.
But you took a long time.
To the car,
you shouldn't have listened to the car. We have agreed on that. Okay, even if they were so first serious fault, you took a long time to speed up. People had undertaken us basically, and then you could see the Range Rover in the left mirrors when you were thinking I need to move back, but you were looking at the Range Rover was here, you were here, so there was no space for you to move back. So I waited a long time,
I was like, why is it not moving to the left lane? Okay, of course you were not moving because it was not safe to do so.
Yeah.
But then you have to tell them that you were planning to move back.
What I was doing,
yeah, so you put the left signal. What happened? He dropped the speed and you moved back because you couldn't have sped up because you were doing 48 to 49 miles per hour. So there was no reason that we could have sped up, and we couldn't have slowed down because then we would have crashed in the Range Rover.
Not allowed to stop there. Anyway.
There you go. So you just let them know, and then you moved back. So I gave you 2 serious faults there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree with them? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then remember when there was a taxi in front of you, and he was way too slow.
I was going to overtake him. I should have done as well.
I gave you a hint as well. I was like, oh, can you see how slow the taxi is driving? So I was giving you a hint. What was making you not do it?
In my mind, I didn't want to do it.
Because I was looking at you and you were looking at the mirrors. And you were planning, but you never did it.
Lane anyway, so I should have took it, yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason of the right lane.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's going slow, you overtake them. And they were way too slow as well.
Yeah,
they were making us do about 39 to 40 miles per hour. So that means you had 10 miles more to do before you overtake them. So it was perfectly fine. So I gave you a serious fault for progress over there. I waited a bit long time. I was like, okay, he will do it. Because I could see you were planning. You were literally focusing about you didn't do it physically. And I was like, oh my God, he's not going to do it. So that's why I gave you a serious fault over there, yeah? And so these were the serious faults. And then I gave you a serious fault for the parallel parking as well, yeah? And then few minor faults, very few. Some mirrors were mischecked. Oh, sorry, some mirrors not done properly, you know what I mean? Okay, one thing I want to ask you, and I have told you this as well before. When you're going straight at a roundabout, you don't go with the signal. You put the right signal sometime. You know, there were a few roundabouts in which I took you straight in the second exit. You entered perfectly, but then about in the middle-ish, you put the right signal. Are you telling people that you're not going
left? I should have left them on, because if I'm going straight,
you don't need the signal.
I don't need the signal on,
I think in your mind, because when you enter the roundabout to go straight, it's so much on the left side that in your mind, it's that people might think we're going left and they might pull out, so you put the right signal meantime. It's not a confusion at all. You putting the right signal over there is the confusion. You not putting the signal is a perfect thing.
People know where I'm going.
Yes, sir. Because if there would be someone waiting over there and they see you without signal, they're not gonna think you're going left. They are gonna think you're going straight. I know the car is facing bang onto the left side, but it doesn't matter. You just go around without. So you did about twice. I was like, what is going on? You know what I mean?
As if I got like 4 serious faults.
And then I also noticed.
We didn't crash though, so.
It was safe drive. No, driving wise, it was perfectly safe. It was very nice drive. It was very nice drive, I would say, for our first mock test. And then, like I said, I gave you a few minor faults for signaling a bit too late. You know what I mean? So we need to worry about the
signal late, mirrors, and parallel parking.
And then all those things
serious,
But the minor faults were very few, I would say. One of them in around Crossgates somewhere, I was like, oh, let's take the second junction. Not the first, but the second junction. They were like very close to each other. And you were way too fast. You brake too late. You turned the car all the way. Because you were so fast, you had to coast around it as well. You couldn't leave the clutch because the car would have stalled or whatever, you know what I mean? So you did it coasted. You were too fast, so I'll give you minor fault for a bit fast approach, basically, yeah? It's around Penda's Way, around there,
I knew where it was anyway,
Yeah. And I think most of them were fine. And then on Easterly Road, I didn't give you a fault, but you know when you switch the lane to the right side due to something, and then you move back and there were vehicles parking, you move back again. So because we were going on the hill, we couldn't see what was after the hill.
I should have stayed in right.
You should have stayed, till you cannot see, you're allowed to stay on the right side. It was not a problem. But then nothing, I didn't give you a fault or anything. I'm just saying, like you moved back and like, oh, vehicles parking and you moved out again. Yeah, you could have planned in a better way, I would say. And that's all. So we will compare our next mock test with this one. And
hopefully I'll get better this time.
Let's hope, man.
I knew for a fact I wasn't gonna pass it anyway.
Alright, so make your way home,